Mestre mo bibi ayi na ye dui. Ye fan sembo kese na ye fan welcome ye executive board chairman. Ya kan for ye beka say ye bibia no no. Oni ho a nkatim ni ho. Nti ye fan sembo na bibia na ye fan welcome no. Say ye executive board chairman. Togbe Afede, ye executive board chairman.
We go and don't be silly. We are the famous house of hope. We never say that. Togbe 11 is the mighty day. Odote 11 is the mighty day. Dr. 11 is the mighty day. Mr. Frank 11 is the mighty day. Alaja Kambi 11 Rose. We go and don't be silly. You didn't decide. Madam Nelson, Alaja Kambi 11. Don't be your turn 11.
Year since we came on board, this I think is our eighth season. Okay, people will say 11, 12, whatever, but we all know that there have not been any leagues over the past 3 years. Okay, so we have won this current season, and we did it in style, winning. Treble. Yeah. Thank you very much. So we have defined our vision, we have defined our mission, and we've been pursuing it over the years. We have faced a lot of opposition, a lot of difficulty, which is most unfortunate. Sometimes from people who would wish they were in leadership, which is unnecessary because we all are committed to the same objective. But we have, moved on until things came to a head in February when Coach Papich resigned suddenly. It turned out to be a blessing in disguise. When Coach Papich resigned, he did so in front of the entire board. We tried to persuade him to stay on. He said he couldn't because the playing body was divided against him. We said, no, stay. We'll try to help you to mend the cracks. He insisted he had to leave. Tried as we did, Coach Papich decided to leave. Sadly, some people took advantage of it and tried to give the impression that we, the board, have made it difficult for Coach Papich to do his work, which was why he left. So we saw the worst revolt against this board that we've witnessed since we came. But thank God we survived, thanks to your hard work. We brought in Coach Ninoy, young as he is. With your support, he held a fort, and then our resurgence began. The board put heads together to try to diagnose our situation. So we did what management practitioners will call SWOT analysis. We look at our strengths, our weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. We saw as our strength this big family called House of Oak, 110 years old in 2 months' time or 3 months' time. A brand that, notwithstanding all the negativity, had survived for generations. That's our strength. The large body of supporters, our strength. We saw as an opportunity the trophies lying ahead of us, the league trophy, the FA Cup. We had opportunities. And of course, we saw in you possibilities that we could harness to achieve our objectives. But we also knew that there were a few threats out there. So based on our analysis of our strengths, our weaknesses, opportunities, and our threats, we defined our strategy. And we started first to strengthen our technical team, one area of weakness. And then we brought in, what is that? Kofi Yesu. So we brought in this nice young gentleman who is filled with ambition. Good boy. Ambition that is very much consistent with what we share as a board. And then we started, rebuilding. Brought in some players to strengthen our team. Defined the fact that, we needed to strengthen our finances in certain areas, motivate our staff to ensure that everybody, when I mean staff, the admin, players, everybody was satisfied. That is why we tried over the past months to ensure that salaries, bonuses were all paid consistently. So we look at our situation, our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats, and define our strategies. Again, we need to keep it very short. The good news is that all of what we did together have produced results that have enabled us to be assembled here tonight. Thank you very much. Let me, on behalf of the board, thank our players once again for the many ways in which they have made us proud. When we set out this year, in particular, since the unfortunate events of February, we defined for ourselves 4 targets. They have become 5, they become 6. The first target was for us to win the league. And that was the most difficult one. That was one that is beyond the control of board members seated here. They win the league. That's one. We also told ourselves that let's rebuild our head office. Number 2. We also said, let's do Popman, of course, which was already in the making. So let's complete all of those. And let's also form an international alliance that will benefit our players. So win the league, build head office, build Popman, form an international alliance. These were the 4 that we identified. Then the 5th one came. Icing on the cake, let's win the FA Cup. Then the 6th one came, which nobody knows yet. Before due respect, and let me apologize, I will say it today. We want to build a special House of Folk commercial center. So 4 objectives have become 6. Of the 6 objectives, the most elusive, the most difficult among them were the Premier League, a cup, the GPL cup, and also the FA Cup, the most difficult ones among them. These are the ones you guys have delivered. You deserve a lot of praise. Thank you very much. So of the 6 targets we've identified, we have achieved the 2 most difficult among them. We've won the Premier League, we've won the FA Cup, and by implication, we are treble champions. Congratulations. Let me assure you that Popman is on track. But please, I know we are ambitious. Some of us want to go out of here, go play Real Madrid, and etc. But Popman will be home to all of us here. I was speaking to one, a famous international coach about what we are doing. He said, wow, you're doing all of this, you become number 1 in Africa. Today, you hop from one pitch to the other to find a place to train. By the end of October, we have 4 pitches of our own. We have a complex that has all that we need to accommodate our players. We have a gym, we have a swimming pool, we have, even for those who want something different, tennis court, volleyball court, basketball court. That is an exception. That is Popman. Okay? And as I said, that should be done by end of October. We will start our commercial center, special support commercial center, by next month. So we have a separate office, you see, across the folk commercial center, because now that we have attained success in the technical arena, we know we have to build our strength in the commercial arena, because the 2 go together. We have to succeed both in the commercial arena and also in the technical arena. But that is all possible because you guys have made it possible and made us proud. Very interestingly also, by next month, we want to demolish our current secretariat and build an edifice, a new head office that we will all be very proud of. But you know what? The very tangibles that you can touch, you can see, are not always the best. The good news, the very good news, is that before the end of October, would sign an international agreement, which is not bilateral but multilateral. That kind of agreement is the one that will create for all of you opportunities that are very unique. We want to set the pace for clubs not only in Ghana but across all of Africa. We want to be what others would aspire to be. But without the victories that you guys have chalked recently, these objectives would have been extremely difficult to attain. Again, that is why I say congratulations. Let me end so we can eat by thanking you again for all the hard work, all the sacrifice that have brought us here today. I feel particularly proud when I communicate with some of you and the replies I get from you leave me in no doubt that all that we have been telling you have sunk in. Some of you respond to me and tell me, Togbe, you told us to be ambitious. Ambition is still in the mind. There you go. Banya responds, hey, ambition still in the mind. I felt so proud when I sent a simple message of congratulations and he responded, ambition in capital letters, still in the mind. I'm like, wow, the guy heard what I said. Then today I had a message from one of the youngest around here. Was it Nana or one of those who said, he said, yes, that's it. He said, Togbe, we remember you told us when you brought us together that we should be ambitious, we should work hard, and we should demonstrate commitment. That is what has brought us here today. So many of it. So let me remind you, very important here, let me remind you that what we here want to do is to create for you a platform that will enable you to attain the highest possible in your professions. That is where our joy is. That is where our joy is. If I hear 1 year from now that one of you is in an English Premier League club or a Spanish La Liga club, that is where my joy would be. That is one. But I want to also emphasize that you are all capable of it. Sometimes the problem is that you don't imagine you can be there. I want to tell you today that each one of you with hard work can be there. And I'm happy to always share with you my own experience. You think that when I was your age, I thought I could set up an airline? No, I didn't. You think I thought I could build a power plant? No, I didn't. You think I thought I could be a shareholder of House of Oak? No, I didn't. But these have become realities. It starts with having ambition, deciding, I want to be like this person who is the best in my field. And believing, therefore, that you can do it because he has done it. But as I've always said, it's not enough to wish or to desire. You back it up with what? Hard work. So, self-ambition, backed with hard work. Okay? I want to emphasize again that when I say hard work, I'm not saying just the physical exertion, running, no. The mental is very important. Using the mind as players, looking at the game, thinking about it, and thinking how you can make your own game better. Okay? So the mind is important. I also want to add the need to persevere. because you cannot always succeed on the first trial. But that's what we do when we're kids. When you try and fail, try again. So ambition, backed by hard work, supported by imagination, and the willingness to persevere. Okay? Let me finally say, you remember I've always said teamwork, because we're in it's a team game. That is a human aspect. Once you're not alone, the humanistic values come in. Respect for one another, humility, honesty, and etc. When we support ourselves, our ambition, all these values, there is no way we can fail. And we want to see you guys succeed. And that is why we will continue to commit a lot of time, effort, and resources. With your support, we'll make Accra of Folk the preeminent club of Africa. Thank you very much.
Very well said. As an assistant in the class here, the encouraging word on my team, for OBM, Emma, OBM to be working very hard, and at the end of it all, what he sold in us, and it is our reward, and the other. Now, reward, we give the reward to the board and executive board chairman. Now, if you also have there, I thought about me feeling but as a comment. Yes, the reward and the above. And the coaching, only for now, the representing trophies and the board.
Okay. Please. Photo, who are you?
We should come. Hey, the man is commanding us.
Just bring it to us. No, why should I do this?
It's okay here.
Because you can do it. Face the media. And then, Fatal, you can stand on the side.
Okay, bring it closer. Bring your hands, please.
Your hands are short.
Thank you.
Representing Lake Trophy, representing the FA Cup.
If I can be, his hand could not reach it.
Representing FA Cup trophy, and so they are one board.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. Let me once again thank our players, our technical team for the honor of these two great trophies. First, let me say that any outstanding amounts due our players, technical team, will be paid into your accounts this week. And very importantly, your rewards for winning these trophies will be paid into your accounts this week. I like so much the confidentiality that we have shared recently. Remember when we beat Legon Cities and Honorable Dote came to give you rewards, nobody heard it. You remember? I was so happy. The one who beat Kotoko and he came back again, gave you rewards, it wasn't the media. Is that not right? We keep it like that. This week, before the end of the week, anything outstanding due to you already, your reward for winning this Your reward for winning this will all lodge into your accounts.
Thank you very much.
So, once again, I cannot thank our players enough. It was so much joy watching you commit everything in you to the cause of the oak tree. Remember, the oak tree stands for what? Resilience, longevity. I text that to all of you, each one of you. I text to you the oak tree and the meaning, each one of you individually. It's important that we understand why we are the hearts of oak. Each one in you, each one has in you a heart of oak, the heart of an oak tree. Strength, endurance, longevity. That is why we all have hearts of oak. Thank you very much. We have our very distinguished senior director. He just wants to share a few words, then we can go and enjoy our food. Please, thank you very much.
110 years of an existence of particularly in Africa. Football started years ago in this country. In Accra here, we used to have clubs. Some of them are no more. Few that I can remember: Argonauts, Red Lions, Stand Fast. These are all clubs that have fallen by the wayside. But Hearts of Folk is still surviving. All I will say is that I want you to be proud of this club, because this club will never fail you. Hearts of Folk will never ever fail you. Now, when I saw you marching on the field on Sunday evening around 5:15, I saw the spirit in you. And I told myself, as I've said time and again, that we are going to add the FA Cup to the League Cup, and we did it. When you started the penalty kicks, I was with my niece in the house. And after the goalkeeper has done his, and the last person was about to kick, the other goalkeeper, I told my niece, watch, this ball will fly over the bar. And it did. Ours is a very strong club. It's a very strong club. You have a very powerful spirit behind you.
Yes.
That is what others don't have. And when you are sincere and genuine to the club will never fail you. Thank you.